YouTube, here's the June the 27th. So here's where we are with the cages and the height of the tomato plants. So we're doing good. We don't have any tomatoes yet, but the height on them is decent. Definitely anticipate them to go pretty much, almost up to the top of the cages. So here's our progress, and again, putting grass clippings at the bottom of all the plants definitely helps out. So we're doing good. Here's a more close-up picture of it, so you can see. So you basically, instead of tying stuff off, you basically just kick stuff in, just make sure that the leader stays within the cage, and everything else can hang off. So it works good. This one was damaged at the start, so I'm not too hopeful about it, but it's doing well. All the other ones, like I said, all you do is kick them in, make sure they're there. Well, here we are. This is July 4th weekend. Today's July 3rd. Here's the growth we have on the tomato plants. They're doing well. Nice and green. They are, this one's, 4 feet tall. That one's close to, 3.5. The one that was struggling from the beginning is, is doing well. I just got to correct some of these that are, get them inside the cage. They are getting good growth on all of them. Nice and green. Nice and green. So everything's turning out well. I don't use any pesticides or sprays or anything. Don't usually use any of it. It's not that I'm against it, we just don't really need to. I guess if I need to, I will, but stuff doesn't get that bad. Like I said, one of the big things we do is, we put the grass down, and that keeps a lot of the splash, keeps the moisture in. I turn it in every year. The other thing, the key, I think one of the big things that I do, I've had to compost, local compost, screen compost, 8 yards over the past 2 years. But I also, I get from work, I get about a 5-gallon bucket's worth of coffee grounds that I just dump and spread out in the, in the garden. I've been doing that for about, a year and a half, 2 years. So a lot of this stuff is benefiting from that. So that's why it's, looks like, I guess that's why it's like super green. But that's today's update. Well, here we are, June 7th. These things are, the tomato plants are still growing well. That one's approaching right there, that viney one is approaching at least 5 feet. Some of the other ones are definitely 5 feet. Again, my area, like I said previously, just gets not much sun, so everything has to stretch. I've seen some guys who already have their tomatoes. I don't have any yet, but I do, as you can see, some flowers are on these, so hopefully pretty soon. We'll check in soon.